FNATIC.
Lizard.
Yeah, FNATIC as well.
I'm going to go TNC. I think Shadowfin, if you're final picking it, you must have something in mind.
They'll get the courier. DJ has a healing cell, deciding if he wants to pop it on himself or he needs to use it on Raven.
Pops it on himself.
I think that was supposed to be a kill because Centaur went back for a split second instead of just attacking him, and that's exactly what they needed. One extra hit.
They'll get first blood over bottom as Gabby gets the kill and jabs. He's been very annoying with that rocket flare, stealing some of the CS, but ooh, stun comes out, double edge. Raven now chasing with the Inkswell, going after Tims, who's out of mana. Right clicks in with the Blade Fury. This should be a kill onto the Lion. He'll try to deny himself to the neutrals. He gets it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Well done by Tims. So that turns this TNC lead into a 1K lead. They'll go after Boomy. Icarus dive away, but the vacuum brings Gabby back for the moment. And they'll surge under the tower looking for Boomy. And, oh, rotation in from Tims. Tims gets the Hex. Juan is dead.
Can they get one more? Good body blocks, barrier assault, but there will be an Earth Spike ready again. Breathe Fire will finish him off. And this Dragon Knight is level 5.
It was a good rotation for Tims.
Teams understands that Bach is not going to die on the top lane because Vanguard's already finished. They can't really burst him, so he can afford to go and make some rotations. Now he's on the mid lane.
Coming. Raises in. Wow. Great movements right now from TNC. Boomy's aware of that. Aware of this obs that's down right now. All he's got is an obs of his own. Doesn't have a sentry to deward it, even if he does understand it. They're wrapping around on a Moon once again. They've got the Earth Spike. They'll use the Stampede and the Requiem right on top. Moon back to back. He has died, and SF already starting real strong.
SF popping off in this game. Earlier point in Requiem at level 7. I've seen this only in situations where SF Ava point potentially, and there's like a turnaround kill that they can get. So that, let's say they dive with 2 heroes. Dragon Knight
getting the kill as they use the wall, because it seems like every time it'll be Dragon Tail followed up by Earth Spike, Hex. The control's there, and if you lose control, you could Stampede, run on top of these heroes.
They have good chase potential. That's what matters whenever you have Doom.
Smoke gets broken.
Doom. Smoke broken.
Jabs, hook shotting, so all the way onto the Centaur. Not sure this is who you want to go for. Supernova's in a great spot. And now they've got the Soulbind coming in, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. They get the kill to DJ. They look over at Jabs. They'll get themselves 2. And now they'll find potentially a 3rd Moon burning out to the Sunray, as well as the right clicks from Armel.
Grimstroke straight away. Blow him up instantly, but didn't happen. He managed to get the ulti off, plus the double Doom. Not enough. These heroes are super tank. Oh, they even find Chuan.
Oh, wow. They give themselves the Darkseer, and there's the Hex. Sunray on top, and they'll just burn him out.
And try to take it, but they have enough sustain, as we mentioned. 2 tanky heroes, plus the lifesteal coming out from the Shadow Flame. He will definitely be the one picking it up.
Yep.
And now working towards that BKB.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Do they need it?
I don't
like. It's good against Omni Slash, good against them, reducing the damage from the Darkseer wall and the illusions. They get the jug.
And now they've got the finger out onto Raven. They just blew up the jug. Wall gets committed, and well, Darkseer couldn't save his jug at the moment. Raven gone real fast.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's courier has been
Hook shot not landing. Now another hook stop comes out. Finger onto DJ.
Can blind you. Imagine having all these necklaces around the neck. Null Talisman? That's silver, right?
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
think so.
Maybe white
sapphire on the bottom. I have no idea. Hook shot comes out. That's going to be thrown to Gabby. They've got the Doom out onto the DK. They'll vacuum him back. The Soulbind leashing him up. They get the kill to Gabby. They'll take out the Darkseer now, or take out the Dragon Knight now, looking over at the Centaur. So they get the kill to Bach as well as Gabby. They'll finish off Jabs. It's a 2-for-1 so far. Supernova expended. Smoke used here by TNC. They're going to try and make a move. Bach has that Blink Dagger.
This is what we call Cogbo.
Cogbo? All right. Blink. Stop coming through. That's out into Jabs, but Bach will immediately leave it. The rest of TNC still wrapping the long way around. Raven, Moon, nearby, smoke breaks, Blink, Dragon Tail coming out, healing ward immediately put out. They've got the finger coming through into the Doom. They get the kill on the Moon, and now they're getting the vacuum into the wall as well as the Cogs. Jabs, he ends up dead. 2 is dead on the side of FNATIC, but they've already taken to the line with the Omni Smash Panic slinging around. It's not going to be enough. Raven in trouble, feared away thanks to the Requiem, but he still has that healing ward, and that will allow him to leave safely.
Now it's going to be much easier to execute the combo that we talked about.
Cogbo.
Yeah, Cogbo.
You see it right here. Cogbo comes out right here.
I almost twisted my tongue by trying to say that word.
Look at that. 4-man vacuum Cogs into the wall.
How many heroes are in the Cogs?
4. Hookshot comes out. Doom under the Shadow Fiend. This is a moment to make something work. Potentially for the side of FNATIC. They get the kill on Armel. Can they find anything else? The rest of the team just not even close for TNC.
Let's see if we decide. Maybe they just give it to Shadow Fiend.
Nobody nearby for FNATIC, so there is no threat of this going any other way. Ooh, did they just give it to the line? Yeah, okay. The only one standing forward right now is Armel. He knows he has that Aegis. And jump on him alone. You've got Tim's with a blink. You've got Boomy with a supernova he can place. So there it is. There's the hook shot immediately into the air spike. They've got the Blade Fury out onto the Shadow Fiend. The hook stop comes out. The vacuum in. Armel, he'll lose that first life, but they get the kill on a jab. So they look over at Box, who walks through the wall.
Available.
They've got Stampede if they need to run. They've got everything if they want to fight back. And now the Doom comes out onto the Shadow Fiend. He's trying to run with the BKB. Moon moving up on him with the Ink Swell. That lands on a 3. They've got the Infernal Blade, and they look to kill off this Shadow Fiend. Armel is gone. Bach looking next. They'll hit the damage, peak, and just get Bach and Tims.
What a great understanding from FNATIC, like what needs to be done.
We'll see what they can do on TNC because they're starting to lose their grip on this lead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Doom comes out, and now they're going to go after the Shadow Fiend once again. They got the Dragon Tail onto this Darkseer, but they'll get the kill onto Armel. They finish off Shawan, and
the
look at it. Vacuum into the wall. Onyx coming in.
Keeping him alive.
Bach, both die, and they finally get the Darkseer, but this doesn't feel like enough. Gabby trying to fight back. That BKB no longer up for him. With the Blade Fury right on top, Gabby will just get ripped to shreds. He can't even move out of here. Hook shot from Jabs. He'll take the kill.
Stay dead.
4 heroes dead on TNC, and it's probably a 5th. Moon looking for the War Stop. Doesn't land it, but Boomy will still die to the Infernal Blade of Moon. That's a full team wipe for FNATIC. Aegis Cheese and Hag's Blessing. Roche is up. TNC, they're going to get there on time, but they need to play this right, and it's going to be difficult. They're going to wrap high up and around. Gabby, well, he doesn't have that Elder Dragon form. They've got the blink as well as the hook stop. That's going to go out on the Moon. The hook shot coming in from Jens. They get the kill on the Moon. That's going to be the Doom dead to start this one off. He buys back. He goes over to the outpost. He's trying to get his way back into the fight. The Requiem comes out with a Swift Slash being used by Raven. They've got themselves the hook stop as well as the Infernal Blade. They get the kill on the box. They're going to buy back on the Centaur. They look over at Armel. They get the kill on the Shadow Fiend. He's not the best hero to buy back with. Tim's on the high ground. Misses the Earth Spike. Gabby on the run. He's got himself the Elder Dragon form in just 8 seconds. Gabby's still running. Solar Crest is there. Tim's trying to help. Gabby's got the Elder Dragon form, and he's going to pop it. But there's the Swift Slash. Vacuum back, and now the Blade Fury. Bach into the fight. Can he help out? He's just standing there. Tim's ends up dead. Double Edge onto the Jug. Do they have the damage? Sunray, it's keeping Bach alive. They've bought back on Armel. They've got the right click damage coming in on the Moon, who bought back earlier in this fight near the Roche. But they've got the Earth Spike coming up from Tim, so get the kill on the Moon. But the Stroke of Fate hits on a Bach, takes on the Centaur. They've got themselves the Healing Ward, which is keeping Raven alive. The Hex, he's running quite quickly as he's got himself the Surge that came out from the Darkseer.
I still feel that they should try to defend it with the Darkseer. Wall available in 20 seconds. Try to buy a bit more time. I can understand what Moon tried to do there. Not pop the ulti. They was trying to go on a Dragon Knight, and then when Shadowfiend bought back was saving it, there's the kill.
Boomy gone. Now they're going to look over at the Roche. Blade Fury BKBs. They're going to get popped with a hook shot from Jabs. Is it going to be enough to pick up this Aegis? It's down.
SF got cheese only.
SF got the Aegis. He gets the Aegis. He's got the cheese. The wall is down. Gabby on the run. He doesn't have the Under Dragon for another 27 seconds with Raven now chasing after Gabby. He's got the Swift Slash available. Is the damage going to be there with the Blade Fury? Yes, it looks like it will be. Gabby ends up dead. He's got buyback. Might want to buy back into this fight immediately as the Sunray comes in on the Armel. That's going to keep him alive with the heal. They've got Chaiwan out of mana. Inkswell onto him. It's a strong dispel as he tries to run into the fight. They got the Aegis out of the hands of this Shadow Fiend. They'll run away for the moment as the Supernova comes out. But Raven, right on the edge, uses that Swift Slash, gets to the back lines, and now get the Inkswell to pop out of Tim's to get the kill on the Lion. Blade Fury, Raven still looking over at the Phoenix. Armel back into the base, and they don't buy back on Gabby. Gabby losing that. Losing half of what? He loses the AC, so he loses the Hyperstone. Take a look at this again. Hook shot out. Roche low. And oh, Swift Slash bouncing off the Lotus Orb.
Oh, it was actually the Omni Slash, the full Omni.
Oh.
Not just the Quickie.
Although Phoenix's buyback's not up for another minute 30, so I would almost go to say he's probably not going to have it. It'll be 9v10 if we do have all these buybacks up. And Raven just in again.
And we have a Shadow
And
Fiend
out.
illusion from Dark Horse Red.
Back in, whoa, massive jabs! Comes in with a hook shot. They got themselves the Soulbind onto both the Centaur as well as this Dragonite. They'll get themselves the Doom.
It's a double Doom.
It's the
and
Rax.
Yeah,
They back out.
They can't afford to go for it. They don't necessarily need to take
Hex
the fight right now. Hex
onto
into stun.
Raven. The Healing Ward's still doing a lot. They've got the Inkswell. They'll start to run. So the buyback's just not available on Dragonite and Phoenix. Dragonite's 1,400 gold away from it. Everybody else has it.
Can they get a good jump?
Ooh, Raven, Blade Fury. This might be the jump that they're able to make, but it's right into FNATIC. Ooh, they find Moon. Earth Spike as well as that as the finger. Do they have the damage to even get the kill on the Moon? They've got the Summary right on top, and Moon, Tim's, Boomy, all gone. 3 heroes dead immediately. They're looking for the Requiem. The hook shot's not going to land in time. Requiem ends up coming in, but it's not going to matter. They've got the overclocking and a second hook that hits onto Armel. All forced by TNC, and they lose the fight.
That was close. If Jabs gets there, like 10 seconds later, he could potentially get a kill on him.
They're trying to hold this buyback.
I don't think you can. I just don't know if you have enough.
Unless you're willing to be down 2 sets of racks. Inkswell Moon looking for the moment to jump in, and he does. He'll get the Doom. It's reflected.
Not sure what the play there was. I think, like, maybe...
There's the Soulbind, and now they're going to go in with the vacuum as well as the hookshot coming out of the Dragonite now. The damage out on the Gabby. Supernova sends them back. Sunray, it's there, so Gabby's staying a little bit healthy. They've got the self-stun that comes out of the Jabs. They're going to drain the mana from the Darkseer as well as this Jug, but is it going to matter? It looks like these racks are going to go down at the end of the day with Raven going into the Blade Fury and, well, being free to hit it. Inkswell.
An interesting Shadow Fiend.
MKB.
Like, his Dark Horse Tread reduces the armor of the buildings because of the Talon. I believe I've seen that correctly.
Gabby moving forward. Shiva's blink forward, Doom out. It's onto the Shadow Fiend. Armel's going to be in a lot of trouble on this one. Raven, they've sold him out. He's in so much trouble. Icarus time, can he save him? He's got the Supernova. I believe he has. They get the kill onto the Lion. The Doom is still running on Armel. Now with the Minotaur Horn going out from Bach, right clicks in, hook shot again from
Another Doom.
And it's another Doom coming in with a refresher. They get the kill on Bach, they look over at Armel, they'll take out Armel, Bach's gone, Tim's out, Gabby being Omni Slash to death. And they will find the full team wipe here, FNATIC. Just that's overwhelming TNC.
They got nothing left in this game. Buyback from Gabby. Roche is up. If they want to play this safe, go Roche. If you want to play this safe, end the game right now, so that there's nothing left for them to do, because they are playing with 2 heroes only. Now you can just completely zone them out. So
Hex, Dark
no
Portrait,
need to go for Roche.
Vacuum Swift Slash, and this should be the end. Although the Satanic, the right click's not going to be enough. Gabby ends up dead. Armel soon to follow, and it will be game 1 going to FNATIC. TNC just not pulling through as they had themselves the early lead. But, well, they ended up just giving it away, going for that high ground siege.
They did, and great hook shot initiation into wall. This is where the game breaks. FNATIC manages to come back into this game.
Lizard?
The late game potential of FNATIC, I can't go against it.
Okay. I'm going TNC because I want a game 3. I want a nice, even series.
Should I switch?
Game of some sort.
All right, thank you, Tsunami, coming in game 2. TNC, we're right into it.
Hey,
DJ
off to a good
with
start.
your spike, and there's kill.
As we expected.
Look at that. First kill there for TNC. First blood secured.
They're vicious animals, poisonous.
Fire Snap Cookie sending Gabby away from the Centaur. Not sure if that was intended by Boomy. But ball lightning in, and Moon comes over for the first rotation. And they've got the acorn shot with the bushwhack. They'll get the kill
They
there
might get
onto
another
Gabby.
one.
They'll look over at Boomy, try to chase him down. And they have the right click damage.
Oh,
They
nice
do.
play. You know, he stuns the Storm Spirit, try to go for it. Gotta respect that while all this is happening. AA TPs to the mid lane. Maybe he could have TP'd a bit earlier just to get that XP, couple of CS. It's all about the efficiency. If you're playing position 4, if you're playing 5, speaking of efficiency, dying, not very efficient, because he's definitely going to die here.
Yeah, Dream Coil committed for this Ancient Apparition, but it costs Armel's life!
Okay. This is actually big. Hoodwink just got level 5 from this, and is going to collect some XP while Storm Spirit is gonna go to
Centaur.
base. He needs to go back to base. Region bottom. No one's scouting it out. Jabs.
Chase all the way
Ooh,
down
that would be
there.
pretty big if you pick it up. Not too much impact from his Hoodwink. Try to farm up a bit more. Get that Maelstrom online. They found Lion.
Tim's in trouble, Earth Spike out, but the cold feet's there and Jabs gets the last hit. I think we're seeing a lot more from Jabs so far on this Hoodwink than we saw from Jinkyu in that game too.
Oh, for sure. He's been way more active, pretty much
Little
involved in
shredder.
all of the kills. Top lane.
Up top, and they're gonna get another kill onto the Centaur.
You're tanky, but you're not tanky against 3 heroes. Storm Spirit can jump in, but definitely does not want to be the first guy to jump in, especially into Lion, into Puck. TNC smoked up. This is a big kill that they're gonna grab if they can get a jump, but they go the other way around. They find Ancient Apparition. Where's
Dragon
the follow-up?
No damage to get that follow-up. Ball lightning with the Vortex. Ice Blast coming in, and he gets it off before he dies. So despite the fact that DJ has died here, he helped to get the kill on a Bach. They've got the little shredder onto the Centaur, lowering his armor again and making him feel pretty uncomfortable going towards these heroes. But I say uncomfortable, and he just continues to march on forward.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter charged up. That hits, breaking this Dragonite, but the damage again on the Centaur. Maybe it was a mistake to move on forward.
But now, like, it's a slow, more spell damage. You amplified the Sharpshooter as well, and lowering the status resistance. So stuns are gonna last longer. They have a couple of those.
Ball lightning in, and they've got the lockdown with the bushwhack.
execution.
Nicely done by FNATIC to get the 1-2 punch out onto the Beastmaster as well as the Dragonite.
You have trees to hide against Beastmaster. They have access to cut things down. They don't have the access to cut things down because he still did not skill it, but eventually we'll have it.
Mortimer's Kisses with this Dream Coil. Sunder early, Ice Blast coming in. Not going to do much. Sharpshooter.
They get him.
Got Armel.
Moon gets him.
Yeah, and then they got the acorn shot with the bushwhack on a Boomy. That's going to be a second. Moon getting 2. So 2K lead for FNATIC.
Yeah, I do not want to see decoy at all. Like, I got it once from Roshan because everyone else got the shard. And it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Lesser bushwhack.
Ice Blast coming in towards the back lines. That's not going to land. Neither does the Sharpshooter. Now the Dream Coil used on the Hoodwink. Mortimer's Kisses coming down. Jabs on the run. And he's not received the Kiss of Death just yet, but they have kept up with him and do finally kill off Jabs.
I think...
No Dream Coil, no Elder Dragon Form, Roar, or Snap. Mortimer's Kisses.
I think they need to give it up. AA Blast will definitely try to shoot it, make stuff happen inside the pit just to check what's happening, and then they decide.
Oh, He got it!
He got it!
He got it!
He stonks, went straight to the moon after picking this one up.
How did he? Oh my god! He didn't even stop the ball.
It is, like-
it just as he comes through.
It does not get
Oh
better
my
than this.
God.
It actually does not. You know, he received a lot of criticism, but
Oh, Stampede. They've got the damage with the Ice Blast. Bach is going to end up shattering. Nice.
I don't think Chat can do it. Chat level Dota cannot definitely do this.
Well, there goes that Aegis. Hoodwink, bushwhack with an acorn shot, doesn't land, and well,
Chat can do this one. Like, Chat can definitely use Aegis, die, respawn, die again. Smoke from TNC. Let's see what they can find.
DJ might break this smoke. Not in the best of spots, but he does break it, and TB gets into the trees, but tries to TP out. Immediately hit by that Dragon Tail. They've got the Primal Roar. Do they have the damage with the Earth Spike? Oh, they'll get him.
He'll definitely need a BKB. I believe it was OG who did it on a mid lane. It was Dobson building it.
We'll see how quickly he can get that. How effective a boomerang is. Ice Blast coming in, and Bushwhack landing on a Bach. They'll get the kill. Ball lightning towards the back, but the BKB pop by Gabby. Now going the other way. They've got the finger. They blow up Moon. He went in. He's away from his team. They commit the Dream Coil. They've got themselves the BKB and the Dragon Tail. They'll get the kill. They'll look over at DJ. Might be a +1. Illusory Orb hits the AA, and down goes DJ. I feel like the Decoy is one of those like S tiers in 2K MMR, 3K MMR, my MMR, and then you know, just trick somebody. Always feels good. Bushwhack, Ice Blast coming down, hits Sharpshooter, and Gabby. He'll pop the BKB, and he will be fine. I did the math.
What are you laughing about?
I said I did the math. I said he was going to be fine.
Oh, I thought you said he's gonna die.
No, I said he was going to be fine.
Spell damage and also 20 movement speed slow.
Yeah. Mark duration 7
seconds. Yeah, it's a long duration.
Hex Storm and Moon again. He's dead.
He got that regen rune. I see what he's doing for the next fight. He will probably have a regeneration rune in the bottle and a BKB.
They'll head down mid for the side of TNC. Pop the Elder Dragon form. Jabs scurrying away. Hoping to get a jab in there somewhere with that high damage.
They got
him coming in. They'll get the kill onto the DK. That was the Elder Dragon form used, and they've got the break on Abaka. Will force him into the BKB. They've Primal Roared up Moon. They'll go to the TP out, and well, Puck is forced to leave, dropping down that Dream Coil.
Buying back into melee form is not really what you want to do. Good Ice Blast on top of him. I see Beastmaster going for Aghanim Scepter. Big dislike there from the off lane.
Kisses, Waning Rift, and there's the finger. They're putting everything on a Moon, and they'll get the kill onto the Storm. 50 seconds without Moon.
Yeah, Moon having a rough one. You know, after you hit the peak, what he done in the Roche pit, everything from down there was a kind of a downgrade. They can still finish off this Roche. No.
Blinko Stomp, Ice Blast.
Kisses, Beastmaster can get close, but the big
spike again. Armel coming in, Fire Snap Cookie, Tim's ends up dead. Aegis picked up by Armel. They also got the kill on the Dire. This time they'll take the Aegis.
Bach got everything out of that.
Yeah, he stole and swiped up everything. Bach ends up dead to Raven and will pop his new BKB to TP out. Centaur, TP as well. Jab's just camouflaged here in the tree.
Still, TP is going to deal a ton of damage with just the hero himself.
So Moon TP'd bottom. He got out of there. He's going to the Lincolns. Ooh, and they've got the Dream Coil and the Dagon. They'll get the kill on the DJ. Jab's still hidden in the tree, but not for long. The Hex, the Mana Drain, the Finger, and the kill. Jabs, DJ, both gone. TNC starting to extend this lead.
Dota 2 is sometimes inconsistent.
Happens. Illusion just cleaning up, and yeah, Lion will take care of that. Tim's just a little Mana Drain on him. Coming around the back. And let's see if they can make anything happen here. Gobble up, spit out, stuns up the Centaur. They've got the Blink as well as the Hex. There's the Earth Spike. BKB is going to be popped by Gabby. Acorn shot with the Bushwhack coming in. The Finger's also used onto the Centaur. They'll get the kill here. Mortimer's Kiss is coming down. The barrel from Boomy. Fire Snap Cookie, but the Vortex comes in to hit the Ice Blast onto this Dragon Knight. Looks like he's going to drop in this one, and they'll finally get the kill into the Gabby as they look over to the side and take out Jabs. But the right-click damage from Raven rips through Bach. These two heroes on TNC don't have buyback. They're trying to catch Armel. They've got the silence. He picks up the Invis rune, but they still spot him. And Armel, Waning Rift, Illusory Orb, getting some distance. And he's also got that blink, so he's out.
Moon really unlucky with the tier 3, tier 4 items. Not a single good storm item. Like literally nothing. No spell prism.
They're gonna go in. Bushwhack, immediate BKB, but the damage onto Bach. They got him.
He has buyback, so buyback but no TP. They're gonna take over the outpost. I talked about his itemization, no real value from this Aghanim Scepter whatsoever. I mentioned the Hex that he can potentially get. He has that one queued up now. Just the Hex against the Storm Spirit, against the TB, and they're gonna give this one away or not.
Buyback coming Moon. He just gets blown up.
It's also Gem.
Gem on the deck, Centaur eating a lot of this damage, and
this proc.
Moonball back, he TPs into the outpost.
Oh, he needs this Aegis. He needs this Aegis badly, but Coil
Hex out onto the Centaur. Acorn shot bouncing around, and now they'll go to the finger. They'll get the kill. The combo is speed out. Oh, it's on the 3. The Dream Coil follows it up. The Aegis has been picked up by Gabby. They took out Roche, and now Raven trying to man fight here. He's trying to be the boss that is the raid boss, but he just doesn't have enough. The Earth Spike is there. Triple kill for Armel. Can he get it off? Ooh, goes into the meta and turning this for a second. Right clicks in. Gabby. I don't know if it's going to be enough for them. They've got the Hex. They've got the Earth Spike once again. The control is out onto this TV.
Protect your TB.
Dragon Tail. Still not enough damage to kill Raven. I'm a little bit surprised. Armel going after Jabs, who ends up dead to Tim's finger. And right on the TB, they've got the control, and they'll get the kill. He'll buy back immediately. They found Puck for a second.
Sharpshooter, let's see if he can snipe it.
Ooh, close. And they'll take the mid-setter axe. They'll go towards bottom. No storm for 32 seconds. They caught Moon in no man's land.
He bought back. His item progression is really not there. Was trying to get the Lincoln Sphere to protect himself. Here we go.
They're going to go through the Ice Blast Throne, and now
Sharpshooter.
Charging up the Sharpshooter, but that'll hit the DK and really not do much more than that. The Illusory of the Dagon all the way through onto Jabs. The kiss comes in. It's the kiss of death onto this Hoodwink. Finger used once again. The right clicks out onto the Centaur. Both heroes don't have buyback.
Armel is just going ham with Buck in this game. Level 5 Dagon, amplifying the damage with Kaya Sanj. Also the talent, reducing the cooldown on it with the spell
Blink,
prism.
Dragon Tail, Moon, he was there and then he wasn't. If you blinked, you missed it. Moon, DJ, both falling. Raven with the BKB just trying to get back into the well.
Can they drag it for another 40, 50 seconds? TB, yeah,
no, they're
calling it. They just don't have enough. The solo TB cannot carry the game, especially against Lion and the 4 other members.
Gabby didn't want to let that drag on.
First Roche. Moon goes in, picks up the Aegis, steals it from the enemy team. Then the second Roche, Puck gets everything. He gets Shard, he gets the cheese and Aegis.
I'll go with TNC instead. I'll hype everyone up that wants to go for that Enigma.
I think that this Bristleback, while the Ursa Drow matchup may not be strong, I think Bristleback's gonna get a Scepter, goo it up.
Any kind of tri-lane with Tusk is just superior. Period.
Right.
Superior. Period.
Superior?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that slow. Jab will eat a tango, stun. Yeah, it's still gonna proc. This should be the first blood on the top lane. It's super strong.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is Shard one of those things that you see on Enigmas often?
It's a good shard. It's a good shard upgrade for the later stages. I don't think it's being prioritized.
Boomy getting run down as Moon makes the rotation. And while that's happening, they'll lose the Doom again to Gabby. And I believe, yeah, he's already got that Morbid Mask.
Morbid Mask is good for sustaining, farming the Ancients, top lane,
Earth
trying
Spike.
to dive.
Jabs is in trouble for a second. Black Hole on a 2. They're going to bring in Tims. Do they have the damage to finish off Raven? Snowball holding it, trying to extend his life, but they end up losing the Drow, and now they'll lose Jabs.
Overextending there quite a bit, not respecting Enigma's level 6. There is going to be rotation potentially from one of the heroes. They saw Bristleback on mid, so they knew that, oh my god, what is that damage? Rolling death. And now
Ripped
Moon,
apart.
yeah, now Moon can start pressuring the tower with the double damage. But big loss there. I think it's time for them to try to swap the lane. Doom on the bottom lane. Ursa, are there any TP rotations? Good shard block. This
Yeah,
is
he's gonna be dead.
an easy kill.
And that's finally some revenge there for the Doom, who had died twice.
Yeah, it's a big one. You got the levels. That's what we talked about. That's what matters. You don't expect to win that lane, but once you get that level safe, because he was getting the solo XP. And once again, Armel in the mid lane.
He is in trouble. Arrow hits, Snowball's there. Armello surviving for now, but the shards block him in. He'll turn his back over to Jabs and die. Whoa, Jabs getting killed off by the Quills. And now they've got the stun onto Moon. Malefice on him as well with the Hex. Bot gets the kill, and they'll take him out. You know, you got that minus armor. You've got Jabs with that tag team. Feels quite nice, and they've got themselves an 11-minute Aegis. Bot going into the Aether Lens.
Something that Jin Q did, I believe, first time I've seen it last season. On Enigma, it was a position for Enigma, but the cast range really helps quite a lot for Midnight Pulse. I want to see which one he takes on level 15. CDR is good, but I prefer the other one, the Midnight Pulse AoE.
Snowball, 2-man Earth Spike. They've got the Silence and the Doom, but the Black Hole comes in from Bot. And Boomy, he throws that finger. They'll get the kill on a 1. They look over at Moon, and he heals up a little bit. So they'll take out Bach. It ends up being a trade. Another good Earth Spike on a 2. But the right click in from Raven makes this a double kill. And they don't get that kill onto Moon. Raven just pushing in top, going to that Sanjin Yasha. Solar Crest for DJ. He had that very early. That helped him get that first Aegis. Fusel finally finished here for Gabby. They're going to move in on this. The smoke ends up breaking her shot forward.
Stun.
Gabby in, and they've got the Earth Spike out. Arrow, Snowball, save. Drawing them further and further in. The question is, can they still get this kill on a Moon? They seem to struggle with killing off this Timber. They ended up losing Boomy. Jabs and Moon do follow, though. So this time they do secure the kill, and they get the kill onto the Timber. Only after, though, losing that Lion, which I'm not entirely sure that was needed.
They need to bring someone who deals damage, like Drow Ranger would want to be active. Bottom lane,
Doom run down.
Gabby with that diffusal blade just ripped through him.
Go now to the river to wash your blood from my claws.
Becoming a problem, maybe, the Ursa. It's a couple of kills that go his way. We'll see if they can handle it.
Wait up.
Not doing that much damage to Armel yet. Couple of right clicks coming through Armel, standing in their face. We've got the Centaur for the stun, and Tusk gets stunned up by the Earth Spike.
He's not tanky.
Tag team with the right clicks. They'll get the kill on Armel. He can only tank up so long and so much. And the team, really, other than Boomy, didn't even move his direction. They never even thought about coming his way.
Bristleback, Lotus Orb, next item. Good against Doom. Can dispel, like, tag team. It's also okay against the Snowball if they're going on the right target, so you can make a counterplay for that. Would maybe prefer if he decides to go for something else, just a casual. Oh, Raven getting caught.
Yeah, they got the diffusal on him. The Hex, the Arrow won't need to connect as Gabby gets the kill on a Raven.
Yeah, if you can catch Doom potentially with the BKB, then you feel pretty secure. They got nothing. So right now, FNATIC inside a triangle. Drow Ranger will definitely need to get a
On the
fight for
high ground,
herself.
they've got themselves the War Stomp, but he was hexed immediately afterwards. The Snowball save coming in from the blink of Jabs, and now they've got themselves the Black Hole that comes through. They already got the kill on the Doom. They look over as they'll finish off Jabs. Right clicks from the high ground, Moon onto the back lines. They got the Doom onto Gabby, and he'll end up dead. Stun out onto Moon, but he is soaking up a lot of this damage. There's not really much more for Bot to do. He already threw the Black Hole, and I think this fight is just over at that point. Black Hole sometimes does become that spell. You either hit it,
Or you miss
get the
it.
five man.
Classic 50-50. Either it is or it isn't.
Big question in Psych. 101. So if you guys end up getting into a psych class, it either is or it isn't. Meanwhile, Doom
For Chuan,
isn't.
it isn't, yeah. Jabs, I like what I see.
Yeah, Blink Walrus Punch trying to set up onto Gabby. Does have that enrage, and now you're hit with the Malefice, so you have to run. Hex on a Raven. Boomy came around, but Boomy's gonna die. Raven, though, gets hit by the arrow of Tim's. Yule's up into the air. Raven still surviving. Armel running him down. Just needs one more right click, and it will be the Starstorm that gets the kill onto Raven. TNC. Well, FNATIC thought they had him, and then again, it is and it isn't, because they thought they had him, and then they didn't.
And now
DJ will
they
die.
can go right inside a pit. Scout it out. They have more than enough damage with Ursa, with the Bristleback minus armor. It's being pinged out instantly inside it. The buyback on draw range in 20 seconds. Same goes for Enchantress. Like, they need to contest this. This is too big.
Oh, you know what Jeb's gonna try and do here.
Black Hole available in 30.
Her spike comes in. Every time he blinks in, there's the Hex. They've got the Snowball. That's going to save their Doom, but they've got themselves the Walrus Punch that comes out onto the Enigma. As he's timber chaining across the Enigma, though, he gets stunned up. They get the kill on the Doom, and now Bach, he's not even dead yet. Stunned once again. It's the Malefice that's going off onto Moon and keeping him vulnerable.
Low on mana.
He's got no mana. He's got no health, and now they've got the kill on the Moon, and both those heroes don't have buyback.
They also caught Dusk. Snowball, where's he going on a creep wave? Blink Dagger available. Will be able to get out. Yes, he can. Ooh. Double damage. Ursa is gonna get all the benefits from it. It's looking grim. Now that Ursa has that. Timbersaw, he does not want a man fight against Ursa. Into Midnight Pulse. Also Goose Stacks removing his armor. Draw Ranger will need to pop up. Enchantress, you know, she can deal damage. We've seen what Enchantresses can do. It's just that they
found
have
themselves the Timber. They've got the Finger. They'll have the Mana Drain, and they'll get the kill. Gabby, and credit for that one.
Okay,
things have kind of slowed
couple
down.
of that's getting caught, itemizing into S and Y instead of the Pike first cost him that. Like, they could have potentially taken those fights if he lives. Now we see Bristleback with the axe done.
Spot DJ, arrow thrown. That's not going to land on anybody. Earthshock forward. Yule's up into the air. Black Hole on a 2. It's not really the 2 you want to be going for. He walked right into it. And now they've got the Snowball. He was trying to get the save, and he gets it for a little bit, but Moon gets taken out. The Walrus Punch is not going to be enough to get the kill on the Tins. They'll take out TJ and Jabs. They got the Doom, but it's well too late on Enigma. And they're deep into the base. They look over at Raven, who TPs back into the well. Just too late on that Doom. They got themselves the Black Hole.
Bach was so quick with that Black Hole.
On it.
He understands. I get the few heroes inside that's going to make our fight so much easier. Roshan may respawn in a minute and 30 seconds. Oh,
found the Doom.
Caught.
They will get the kill, making it a 4th.
There's no tier 2 towers on the bottom, so they can go bottom. They can also go top.
And the right clicks are coming through, but eventually Armel might even just want to run your way. Everybody up in just a second for FNATIC. The chase is on. They've got Moon TPing towards the front. They look over as Armel eats the cheese. Moon, though, pops the BKB. Chakramon and doesn't do anything with that BKB.
Well, no, you weren't theorycraft, and you were saying that you know what would be cool, not necessarily good, but
Roche died so quickly.
Well, Bristleback just spammed goo on him.
Yeah, it's already down. You're fine. You just need one. Midnight Pulse. Maybe the mana regen will be enough. Mid, Moon, caught. Gabby getting these right clicks in. Lane War Stop coming in with the BKB. They got the disarm for a moment on the Gabby, but with the Earthshock and the status resistance, they'll be okay to right click away, and they'll get the kill onto the Doom. He's got buyback, and it's crazy because Armel, he's just running through the base to get to these heroes, throwing down the viscous nasal goo with no fear that he's going to get caught in this base at all.
Focus the barracks, the threat of the Black Hole. Sometimes it's actually stronger than the spell. Go in, go back to bottom lane, potentially 3 Black Holes.
Yeah, Omnipresence can be a pain. And they're going to jump in. They get the kill on the DJ. There's not much stopping them from moving in, but they're going to find the Enigma. And now they've got the Doom. So Doom used on the Enigma. He's not going to be able to get saved here, I believe. Does he outreach in that? No.
Do the math.
No. I don't know. I'm going to focus on the rest of the fight.
It's going to be close. He lives.
He lives. He out-regened. All right, the first thought I had in my mind was right, but Jabs ends up going down to the finger. Raven trying to clean up the creeps inside the base, and now they've got the black hole available. They may not even need it. They get the kill to Boomy, but they end up losing the Doom. Dead for 78 seconds. They'll buy back on Boomy, and now Moon, Raven, as well as Jabs against the world.
Now, they even gave him a bottle to use it. They also gave him cheese. We'll pop the cheese on Enigma. Now without Doom for 60 seconds. Gabby dropping low, but still has Aegis to work with. Where's the black hole?
Lincoln, Earth Spike. Now the black hole comes through onto Raven. This is looking like the end. They will get the kill on Raven. He doesn't have buyback. Another black hole comes in on the Moon. There's nothing to save this Timber. These heroes will die. They will call GG, and TNC will win the series, and it's a big one for them at that.
Yeah, great showing from TNC in game number 3. I think everyone did their job correctly. They left Enigma to farm underneath the tower, kind of sacrificed Enigma while setting themselves up for a very good lane.